YouTubers, welcome to George's Farmhouse. This is my intro video on what I do for this channel and what I do as a business. I'm currently self-employed. I've been self-employed for about nearly almost a year to 2 years now. Before that I was self-employed doing lawn service. Eventually I had to stop doing that because I just feel like I was not earning enough money for probably my price was too low, and if I went too high, it would just the price will just people would just explode saying why your prices are too expensive. So eventually I stopped that, and it was just too hard for me to manage by myself. So I decided to switch over to a farmhouse, which is my current house I'm living in now, as you can see, and I just do propagation, and also I'm in a job where I brew my own worm tea. That's what it comes from a worm farm. So that's basically what we do. What we do is we'll teach people from my perspectives, or how you pronounce it, to my version on actually growing for plants and propagating them, even brewing worm tea. You'll get videos on doing that. Also, you'll see videos of my garden. What I do, I also collect seeds as well, from all different herbs, plants and stuff like that. Now these seeds are actually a harvest from my own garden, especially when it comes to basil and other herbs and stuff like that. That will be also in videos. I've got a collection of scales and bags I use to package them. I'll show you how to do that, and different versions of seeds. I'll teach you how to how to harvest the seeds, my best method. Also, I'll teach you how to grow seeds like flowers, etc., like herbs, even vegetables as well, mainly. And we also have other miscellaneous stuff as well. I'll do from time to time as well. And this channel is going to be pretty unique actually, because people haven't heard from my other channels that I suffer from a mental illness called Asperger's syndrome, which is now in Australia called the spectrum disorder, which is known as autism. So the Asperger's now is the full term. It's called autism spectrum disorder. It's where people suffer from mental illness when they were born with. You can get it diagnosed at about age of a pretty young age. So I think when I got diagnosed, I got diagnosed at the age of 6 or 7, I think, or maybe I have to ask my family about it. But you can get autism and Asperger's, but they don't call the higher level functioning as Asperger's anymore. They're just called autism spectrum disorder. I live in a cared facility where I require help to keep me supportive. I'll probably get about 4 hours a day of support from carers, and I'm not going to film them in most cases because they're government workers and there's only privacy acts I can film them. So that's another thing you have to take a note when I'm filming. So yeah, basically we do worm tea, fertilizer, brewing, which I'll show you in the next few videos, or next probably few weeks or so. Propagation from cuttings, seed, and all the step-by-steps I'll teach you how to do with each individual plant and flower, and the stuff required you need on the budget, which is actually quite good. Also, I'll show you how to harvest seeds and grow other miscellaneous plants as well. So and even fertilizing instructions and stuff like that. So basically this channel is all about teaching people how to get some experience and train them how to propagate and even grow in the garden. So also I'll actually teach when I get a chance to make a proper film on how to brew worm tea. This will include how I put it in molasses. There's two ways I put in molasses. There's a jar version, or there's a sugar cane version, which I'll show you the best way to do it. And plus I can't do it inside the house because it creates a lot of smoke and steam. It's mainly smoke burning from the sugar. So I'll show you what I use to actually, which is cheaper to run, and also you can get it from any hardware store or any camping store to do this. It is required dangerous exploding material, like you have to be careful. It's called butane gas stoves. You probably heard of them from different camping YouTube channels, but that's basically what I use, is Bluetooth butane gas stove, and it works really well for my method for doing the sugar. And I'll show you what my setup is with the pumps and that, and how I harvest the worm tea. Some people say you'll dilute it too much, but technically no, you don't, because it's a special way I do it. I'm collecting the worm tea, and I've got about 3 tanks. I will show you a setup, maybe one in the future. So yeah, that's basically my intro. Like I said, we're all here to help teach people who have never started in the garden. This is for kids, any age. I won't list or film a video where it contains dangerous stuff in front of kids. I will never do that sort of stuff. If I will mention in the video. So requires, with kids around, requires provide a supervised person to supervise the kids to actually not make sure that they don't swallow, hurt themselves, or intoxicate themselves with all different stuff around the garden. I will mention that, and I'm all here about teaching you how to do gardening safely and reliably, and hopefully you'll learn some tips from me. So thank you for watching. This is my intro video. Have yourself a nice day, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. I've got one video up on how to make those plant labels, but I've got other plant labels I use now. I mainly use the custom plant labels that I made myself on that previous video on the channel, for like reselling, because I sell this at the sign-in markets for my plants. Sometimes if it's a bad day or I haven't got enough money funds to actually run the markets, I just operate from home, which I still get plenty of customers. So yeah, so thank you for watching. This conclude my intro video. Have yourself a great day, and catch you later. Have yourself a great day.